best friend's my sister-in-law, so
Okay.
pretty cool.
That's so cool that your best friend's your sister-in-law. That's like wild. Yeah, that's really cool. What do you get? So, Caroline, I assume you do something in real estate, right? But just
100%.
by your email. Okay, yeah. Cool. David, what do you do? Or Daniel, David? Daniel, sorry, my bad. Yeah. Daniel, what do you do?
No problem. I'm in financial services, so I manage a wholesale team for Corbridge Financial. So Tiffany and I are actually in the same field. Although I don't know if you knew this, she just announced her retirement.
Oh no, I did. I did see that.
Oh, congratulations. That's good. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Um,
Good for
okay,
her.
cool. Yeah. So she does. Okay, nice. Uh, Sorry, I'm just taking notes here.
No worries.
So how long have you been doing real estate, Michaela?
4 years.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. So fairly new, but grew. I'm on my third career in my life.
Oh, third. Okay. What did you do
Yeah.
before?
I was a drill team and dance teacher right out of school, and then I went into recruiting and I did IT recruiting. I did that right after I finished my master's in counseling, and then after 8 years in IT recruiting, I decided that it was time for something different after COVID, being locked up and non-social for a while. So
Yeah,
I jumped into real estate, and
started
it's been
selling
great
homes.
full time. So
That's awesome. And Daniel, what about you? How long have you been doing the financial thing?
Okay. I've been in the industry 27 years, probably 26, 27 years. Been
Wow.
with this company for 22 years, even though the company name keeps changing. We've done everything from been acquired to spun off as a new company to now we're going through another merger. So in about 6 months, we're going to be equitable.
Oh, okay. Cool. What's the company? What is the current name that we got going on?
The current name is Corebridge Financial. We used to be AIG, and we spun off from AIG about 4 years ago to become a separate new company. We IPO'd, and then we found out about 2 months ago, probably 3 months ago, that we're starting the process of going through a merger with Equitable. So we're going to become the largest company in our field when that is all said and done.
Nice. Okay. Do you guys have kids?
Yes, we have three.
Okay,
Yeah,
nice.
24-year-old daughter, 21-year-old son, and a 17-year-old son.
Okay, nice. What are their names?
Carly, Max, and Luke.
Nice. What kind of stuff are they into?
As far as what do they do,
Yeah, like so like my brother he does like baseball and stuff. But I was more like the band kid.
okay. Our daughter actually works for the same company I do, as does her husband.
crazy.
She started working for Corbridge right out of college. She got her degree in marketing and wasn't really finding anything that was, a true marketing job like what she was wanting. So she's been there 3 years, I guess. Yeah, so
It's crazy.
That's pretty
her
cool.
husband's been there a little over a year. They actually just bought a house and live right on the corner from us. Yeah, so they're super close. They're both very active in their church. Our middle son Max is going to college at A&M Corpus Christi. He's very into soccer and fishing, and then our youngest is about to start his senior year in high school, and he's done everything from soccer, scouts, and he started his own barber business and turned his closet into a barber shop.
No way.
It is super successful, super busy.
Like, yeah, he's booked all the time. Started off as something he just wanted to kind of teach himself how to do to cut his buddies' hair that were on a soccer team.
Yeah.
And next thing, cutting kids' hair from a school to now he's got complete strangers booking appointments with him.
Wow. That is so cool. I mean, I imagine he learned how to do all like the networking and marketing from you guys, yeah?
Well, he's just, I mean, he's very good at the marketing. He just naturally has it.
I mean, if he has, it's been just kind of absorbing it, just being in this house. He doesn't like come to you and ask for it.
No, he's good. Just naturally
He
is good.
figures it out. Like
That's
he's always kind
awesome.
of, when he was like 13, he will find websites that sell stuff cheap and he would buy like vintage sneakers and stuff and
Oh,
try.
okay, yeah. So he'd like buy and sell stuff. Okay, yeah.
He started doing that, and then he started doing it with cologne, and then he eventually decided to do the barbershop business, and that just took off.
Took off.
That's awesome. So how does he usually market? Like, is it on social media or like does he? Okay, nice. That is so cool. I wish I had something like that growing up. Like that's really cool. You getting to he's getting to learn that process early. Like, does he want to be does he want to be an entrepreneur eventually? Like,
Definitely, that's
Yeah, he wants to keep it going, and he wants to eventually, like he's completely changed his thoughts on going away to school. He wants to stay local because he's got so many customers, and he wants to go to college here locally, and eventually open up his own shop. And he would like to do it in a way that he can be the business owner and rent out chairs to other barbers that can work in his place. So,
yeah.
it's a rough plan, but
Yeah,
it's
no, that's great. I mean, it's a better plan than I had when I was a senior in high school.
right.
So that's awesome. Well, hey, thank you guys so much for letting me do this morning. Do you mind if I share some of my goals with you real quick?
sure.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm gonna share my screen here. Oh, but before I do that, sorry. Miss Caroline, you should have gotten an email from Cutco service with a link to the demonstration. Can you pull that up for me? Actually let me resend it so it's at the top of your inbox. Yeah, no, you're good. All right, cool. I just resent it to you.
Okay. Oh, join presentation. So,
All right, cool. Yeah, I see that you're on there.
oh,
Cool.
there we go. I just want to make sure that we're super clear. We have a hard stop at 11. He has to be leaving the house at 11. So
Okay,
just making sure that
cool. Yeah, I did not okay, cool. I didn't know about that whenever we called. Does he what you have to go into work?
Oh,
he has an appointment.
yeah, I got an appointment. I got to leave the house for.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, I mean if you have to run, then that's cool. And then me and Caroline can just finish the presentation. But do you have to be there for the appointment, Miss Caroline, or
No, I don't.
okay,
I
cool.
don't. Just he does.
Okay, then that's cool. Then yeah, I'll just we can wrap up whenever we need to.
Okay.
But
Thank you.
cool. All right, so my name is Joshua Alvaro. I'm a 2024 graduate of Klein Oak High School in Spring, Texas. And so right now, like we had mentioned, I'm attending Sam Houston. I'm working towards a Bachelor of Science in cybersecurity. Technically criminal justice, but with an emphasis on cybersecurity. So I'm still exploring what exactly I want to do. I'm not quite sure where exactly I want to go, but I know I love problem solving. I love helping others. I really love working with data. I love work like somewhere where I can make a difference, right? So whether that's like investigations or public service or data analysis, I want to have something where I can make a difference. Growing up with a close, loving family really shaped the way that I see the world. Um, Not everybody had what I had growing up. That was very apparent, and that really stuck with me. And so, one of my biggest dreams is to build a family that's just as strong and just as supportive. My dad is a huge role model to me. He was a perfect example of, what a father should be, and even my mom too. She's like just very, very loving and very nurturing. But my dad was more of the um, he was more of like the coach, like he would get me through everything. Just from band to even now, he's still like my number one supporter. He's my coach, and so that's the kind of man that I want to be. And so the next 5 to 10 years, I hope to get married, have kids, find a fulfilling career. I want to become financially independent enough to support my future wife and kids. I want to be someone who is able to give my future wife the option of not having to work. She can if she wants to. I don't care. But like I want to give her that option that I can just fully support her. I'm someone who loves building new things. I love pouring my heart, mind, and soul into the people and products that I care most about. That same mindset is what drew me to Cutco. No, I joined for the experience and the income, but I've stayed because of the growth that I've gotten. So there's a ton of, we're actually, I don't know if you guys knew this, but we're very student focused. We're actually the number one like employer for college students in the nation because of just a bunch of amazing things that we offer students. For example, the President's Club letter right here, I've actually won this twice. Basically, what it is, it's a hand signed letter of recommendation from the CEO of the company that I can use as my cover letter for wherever I go. And cybersecurity is a very competitive career field these days. Especially with AI on the rise. I think it's a huge, and same even like medical device sales too. My dad really wants me to do medical device sales, and his opinion really matters. But anyway, so yeah, the President's Club letter is going to help me stand out a lot. I've won it twice. I'm looking to win it a third time this summer. Then you've got the All-American Scholarship. This is awarded to the top 50 winners in the summer. They can win anywhere from $100 to $1,000 that I can use to pay for anything school related. Working towards that too. I've been a part of the Leadership Academy for basically the past 2 years. I was considered into management within my first 3 months on the job, and then since then, I actually got to run my own branch, like territory, last summer. I oversaw like everything in Tomball last summer. It was an incredible experience, and now like my top rep from that branch is actually running his own branch now, so like I'm super excited for that. But now I'm the sales manager, so I'm basically like a an assistant manager on steroids, right? So like I've done a lot of the things already, and so I kind of like I've dipped my toes in a lot of different pools, and so I dip into different things, but primarily I'm focused on sales and coaching the team and I'm on the events team as well, which I mentioned. So yeah, like I said, there's lots of different things that I'm kind of like dipping into. So this fall, I plan on working towards becoming a CSP, which is a Cutco sales professional. And so those guys they sell Cutco like full time. One of our number one CSP last week sold $150,000 worth of Cutco, like just for that week alone, which is like kind of insane. So and they make half. So I was like, yeah, that's something I want to do, man. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that's what I'm just one of the many things I'm working towards. So right now, with that, to become a CSP, you have to be at least 150K in career sales. So I'm close. So my goal this summer is to sell 20K because that's going to get me closer to becoming a CSP. So, Miss Caroline, Miss Daniel, if I could just cut me a check for like 20K, that'd be awesome. Then I could definitely hit my goal. I'd get out of your hair right now. That'd be awesome. Um, right, yeah, right. No, obviously I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm assuming you guys didn't set aside a few $1,000s just waiting for the knife guy to come around, but I do want to show you guys, why so many people choose to invest in this stuff. But even not just with sales though, my goal is actually to do 60 demos. as well. So even if you guys don't buy anything today, it still helps me out a ton because I get to, I'm gonna fill out this color later for you guys. So even if you guys don't buy anything, it's a huge help. And anybody that you guys recommend me to is going to be a huge help, even if they don't buy. I'm not really looking for people that are going to buy from me, just so I can hit that 60 demo goal, because that's statistically what's going to get me closer to the 20K in sales, right? Does that make sense? So like I'm trying to at least I'm really focusing on the amount of demos. So even if you guys don't know anybody that's going to buy, that still helps out a ton. Um, but if you do, of course, see something that you like. We've got a lot of Christmas and July specials going on. Get your Christmas shopping out of the way. So we have a ton of different stuff that I'll show you guys here in a little bit. But giving the gift of Cutco is a huge thing. We have we nice, pretty gift boxes. We do all kinds of engravings, things like that, and so lots of specials and discounts for Christmas and July. But right now, like I mentioned on the phone, Miss Caroline, we're in a huge competition right now. This is like the Vector Super Bowl. All right, this is it's called SC2, Summer Conference 2. And this is where we have over a dozen Hall of Famers coming in to just give us a lot of coaching and share a lot of their experiences. As you can see over here on the left, like all of these people are over 1 million in sales. Like Josh Mueller, 11 million. Angela Wadley, 1 million. Like I've gotten to meet some of these people. Dante Reynolds, he's actually the event coordinator. So I've worked very closely with Dante, Francisco, Ben Cooper. Pressy Martinez. Oh, cool. Pressy's gonna be there. Nice. But yeah, so yeah, it's gonna be.
See
Oh, I'm sharing.
goals of the President's
The
Club.
about me page.
Oh, got it. Okay. Let's see. Can you guys see this?
Yes, we still see the same thing.
Oh, it's froze. Okay. Uh,
Which is fine, but I guess that there's probably more that you're going to be.
yeah, no, it's just. Can you guys see now?
No, it's the same. So,
That's weird.
but I mean, I don't.
Wait, do you guys see this?
I just see the. We still see the about me page.
Okay, got it. Uh,
I don't know.
Which came out fine in the beginning, so I'm not sure.
Wait, see if there's something.
yeah.
I'm gonna join the presentation again. No, it's still that same page, the about me page.
Oh, no, no. I'm sharing my screen on Zoom right now.
Oh,
Okay, we need to maximize that then.
well then I don't. I have your other thing. Wait,
Yeah, sorry, sorry.
you're sharing your screen.
Yeah, so pull up Zoom. We'll do like a little split screen action going on. So now we'll have me on one side of the screen and we'll have the Cutco presentation on the other side.
What?
No, you're gonna maximize that somehow.
This. How do I maximize that? Hold please.
Okay.
Why are these small?
How about the three dots right there? Yeah. Can you maximize it from there? No.
I mean, why am I? Anyway, I just see you.
We're trying to see how to. Zoom is finicky. We always encounter problems when we do Zoom with my company. They pretty much have us locked down to Microsoft Teams.
Okay, yeah.
Are you sharing your screen now?
Yeah, so you have a MacBook, correct? Okay, so down on the bottom, there's your tabs of all your apps and stuff. You should see Zoom on there, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so click on Zoom, and then
Okay.
it'll pull up the Zoom Workplace, and then
Okay, there we go. There we go.
You see it now?
I do see it now. Yeah.
Perfect. All right, cool. Now we're in business. Sick.
There we go.
All
That's
right,
better.
cool. So yeah, I was talking about me. There's my parents, there's me and my girlfriend, there's me and my brothers. Here are my goals, right? And then this was what I was talking about with the resume boosters, the President's Club, All American Scholarship, and then so yeah, this is like my grid here. So this is like my thermometer hitting 20K, and then here my grid for like 60 demos. So like I'm trying to fill this in here to hit those 60 demos, and then yeah, Christmas in July. So yeah, tons of Christmas and July gifts and specials and things like that. So yeah, anyway, so this is what I was talking about with SC2, right? So we have tons of just amazing individuals coming in to coach us. I would not be where I am now if it weren't for events such as these. Just tons of great networking opportunities. And so there's actually a way to sponsor me to go to this event because it's not free. But the way to sponsor me to get this event is you get some super shears. So I have to sell super shears to 3 different people. So you guys, I could add your name to this list eventually, but we'll talk more about that. And then these are our list of all my favorite customers, guys. This is my favorite customer list. I'll talk a little bit more about this later, but I'm also participating in our sponsorship program, which is basically it's a free way to help. All right. So like I said, you guys are under no obligation to buy anything, but a huge way to help. The most important part for me is this: I get to connect with more amazing people through referrals. So not only does that grow my network and experience, but I also earn awards and incentives along the way. So that's, cash, product, valuable connections. So another goal that I have today is that you guys like me enough and that you guys like Cutco enough to recommend me to some of your friends, just like how Tiffany did with you guys. But at the end of the day, this journey isn't just about, oh, sorry, yes, last thing. We are also have a give back goal. So this, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the Angel Wings International, but it is a charity that supports a clinic in Haiti. So after the earthquake in 2010, that basically wiped out basically the whole island. Um, some of the top people from Cutco actually joined hands with Angel Wings to help build a clinic up there in Haiti. And since then, we've recently developed a maternity clinic as well, and we've helped deliver over 250 babies, over 100 of those which were C-sections. So we've saved the mother's life and the baby's life. And right now, we're actually this summer we're looking to raise $10,000 for the Angel Wings International. And so, no obligation at all, but just know I will politely ask if you would like to make a donation eventually at the end. But yeah, so like I said, tons of great stuff that we're working on. But like I said, at the end of the day, this journey isn't just about sales. It's about growth. It's about pushing up and pushing past fear and preparing myself for the life that I want to build. And so, thank you guys so much for agreeing to do this with me today.
Absolutely.
All right, now let's get into this. Let's do this thing. You guys pull up the Cutco demo now. So we'll have like a little split screen. So like we'll have me on one side and we'll have Cutco on the other side.
Oh my God, it's a crown.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
You'll see it? All right, perfect. Cool. So, like I said on the phone, you guys don't have to get anything at all, but you should definitely keep a lookout for, things like, we have Christmas and July specials. If you get, Miss Caroline, if you want to do any client appreciation gifts, Cutco is a great gift for that. Because if you do see something that you like, we can get you the best deal today. And not only would you be getting a great product, you'd also be helping me out towards my goals. Also, I'm only able to work through referrals, like I mentioned. So another goal that I have today is that you like me enough to recommend me to some of your friends. Cutco is awesome. You can buy sets or pieces, and we have tons of accessories. We have gifts. We have hunting tools and more. We also have interest-free monthly investment options, so you never have to pay for anything all at once. And the more you buy at once, the more you save. Just so I know, do you guys cook because you have to, like to, or love to?
Have to and sometimes like to. I wouldn't say. Well, it depends on the day.
Okay, cool. Got it. What kind of stuff do you guys do in the kitchen typically?
Easy, quick.
Healthy.
Easy, quick, healthy. That's what we got.
Easy, quick, healthy. Simple enough.
Mhm. Mhm.
Well, in that case, you guys are gonna love Cutco. So today I'm going to tell you why Cutco is the top-selling American-made brand in the US. Then we'll take a look at our product line, and then we'll review prices and specials at the end. I'm going to try and do so within 30 minutes, Daniel, because I know you got to run. I want you to at least get to where we that last part we're talking about prices before you got to run. So here's a little bit about the company. Since 1949, we've been around since the 1940s. We're the number one house brand sold in North America, and we've been featured on shows like Modern Marvels, Made in America. We sell over $200 million worth of Cutco every year, and we have over 16 million customers. And this is one of the only products that you can buy once. You'll use it every single day, and you never have to replace it. We're also involved with many charities like that Angel Wings International that I mentioned. We're also a proud producer of the knives that the military and law enforcement agents use. It's called K-Bar. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of K-Bar before. Yeah, okay, cool. Perfect. Actually have one with me, I think. Yeah. Ah, I got my own K-Bar knife. Yeah. Pretty cool. Yeah, so these are the knives that we make for the United States Marines and Army. It's what they received upon graduating from the academy. So yeah, we make those. All right. So to start off, I'd love to show you two products that demonstrate the quality of Cutco. Is the video playing for you guys okay? Okay, perfect. So as you can see with these shears, you can literally cut a penny with these things. I was literally doing that yesterday with some of the new teammates, and you can actually see here I've got a mangled penny with me right here. So yeah, I did that with the shears. Cardboard, leather, that stupid plastic packaging that everything comes in, right? They come apart for easy cleaning. You can stick them right in the dishwasher, and they're good as new. And my favorite thing about these, though, I'm a left-handed person, so these will work whether you're right-handed or left-handed.
Okay.
Next up is our veggie peeler. So it peels in both directions, and it's designed to stay right at the surface of whatever you're peeling, so you don't end up wasting a bunch of the carrot or potato or cucumber or whatever you're peeling. Cool. Now, the reason I show these two first is because a lot of customers end up getting one of these two items for free. Now, I'll show you how later, but first let me show you where we got the idea for Cutco. Now, before I get deep into this, what kind of knives do you guys have?
So as far as the set goes, I actually, as a work anniversary gift, just got a big set, like a nice big set. So we donated all of our loose knives, like your picture there.
Yeah,
We had it
right.
before. We do have a nice set. I don't recall. I could look real quick.
Yeah, yeah. I'm very curious. What's the brand?
Can you tell? I don't remember even seeing a brand on there.
There's a symbol.
He's gonna carry it over here and show you.
All right, cool.
That's because I don't know what the brand is. I don't know if that symbol looks familiar.
That is Henkel's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ankle?
Yeah, Henkel's, yeah. It's a German brand. They're pretty good stuff. They're not terrible. So you guys obviously understand like quality knives, so I won't go deep into this. But as you guys know, there's a lot of problems with cheap knives, right? There's two kinds of handles, wood and plastic. Sets that have wood handles are really attractive when they're new, but they're extremely unsanitary. They absorb liquids, bacteria, grease, and germs. Like, ugh, it's nasty, right? It's really porous. And so sets with plastic handles, they're obviously a lot more sanitary, but they're usually pretty cheap. So they chip, melt, they crack, and they break. I was actually meeting with someone a couple months ago who had Henkel's, and she was putting her knife back in the block, and she dropped it before was even in the block. It was this high off the counter, and it snapped, like the handle snapped off. I was like, wow, that's crazy. I never even seen that before. But common knife sets are usually constructed very poorly. Most knives have a partial tang. You also have a full tang, so that's pretty cool. The tang is where the steel goes all the way through the handle. Cool. So that gives it more balance and gives it more strength. The most rivets in most knives are made of brass or copper, which will expand, contract, and loosen, creating unsanitary gaps for bacteria to get into. And then you've got two kinds of steel. Sets with carbon steel are really strong, but it's going to rust and corrode, so that makes it really, really unsanitary, obviously. And then sets with stainless steel. Stainless steel is what's recommended for your kitchen, but it's actually not recommended for knives because it's a soft metal, so it's not going to stay sharp for very long, and they're pretty hard to sharpen. How long have you guys had your Hinkle set?
I'd say a year and a half or so,
Okay,
maybe.
cool. Have some of them started to go dull a little bit?
Not that we've noticed, they actually sharpen as you put them in and out
Oh,
of
they've
it.
got those self-sharpening blocks. Okay, cool. Nice,
Yeah.
nice. But yeah, those Hinkle sets will usually last you around 5 years or so. So that makes sense. That tracks. But there's two kinds of edges. Sets with serrated edges rip and tear your food, and they can't be resharpened. Meanwhile, sets with straight edges, they make a much cleaner cut, but they have to be sharpened frequently in order to remain effective. So now let me show you how Cutco has solved all these problems. There are five features that make Cutco the world's finest set of cutlery. The first feature is our universal wedge lock handle, which fits any size hand. The universal design locks your finger and thumb into place, which is actually the strongest part of your hand is this part right here. So it locks that into place and it increases control and safety while reducing fatigue. This design is exclusive to Cutco, which makes it a little more expensive, but it's worth it because it's comfortable and it's more safe. The second feature is our thermo resin handle, which is it's the material, right? So it's never going to chip or crack. It's the same stuff that they use in like bowling balls, football helmets, the inside of dishwashers, right? So it's a super strong material. Because of that, it is an expensive material to use, but it's worth it because it's dishwasher safe. So it's not going to melt in the dishwasher. It's super sanitary as well. The third feature is our full tank construction. Having the steel go all the way through the handle is expensive, obviously, because you're using more steel, but it's worth it because it creates strength and balance. The rivets are made of a blend of nickel and silver, which is the same material that they actually use in, the nuts and bolts to hold together the ISS, which is up in space right now. So super strong material. They're flush with the handle, so that makes it super strong and sanitary. You're not going to create any gaps for bacteria to get into. And the fourth feature is our very high grade steel. So this steel is expensive to use, but it's worth it because it has the best of both worlds. So it's a blend of high carbon and stainless. So it has the best of both worlds. So cool. So it's going to stay sharp and it's going to make it super stainless as well. So it's sanitary as well. Now, our most famous feature is our fifth one. It's our Stay Sharp Double D Edge. So, unlike a serrated edge, Cutco's double D edge has three straight edges that smoothly cut forward, backward, and straight down. Cool. So there's three straight edges up inside each of those points there. Instead of serrated edges, right, the teeth does all the cutting, but on the double D edge, the purpose of the teeth is actually to protect the recessed edge from hitting the cutting board because it's the cutting board that dulls the knife, not the food. I don't know if you guys knew that, but yeah, that's the purpose of the teeth. So because of that, this edge is going to last you around 10 years before you need to get it resurfaced. And when you do need to get them resharpened, it's free. This is the best thing about Cutco. It's our forever guarantee. This is why so many people choose to invest in Cutco right here. It's one of the only products that you can buy once, use it every single freaking day, and you never have to replace it. The product is your proof of purchase, and you can even pass it down generation to generation. I think Yo's Hinkles, I think it has like a limited warranty. But those are only cover like manufacturing defects. You could find Cutco in a ditch, and you could still send it back to the factory, and they'll fix it up for you. They'll clean it up for free. So if anything ever goes wrong with your Cutco, you send it back to the factory. We'll fix, sharpen, replace. All for free, no questions asked. Now, if you do, you know, if you do something silly with it, then we charge like half the price. Like if you go outside and try to cut down a Christmas tree with it, then it's like, okay, charge half the price for that. But between you and me, most of the time we give you benefit of the doubt. Um, Now we also have a 15-day return policy. It's a money back guarantee. So obviously you guys are virtual, so you haven't been able to like actually try out Cutco and like test drive it at all. So this is gonna allow you guys to try out Cutco for 3 weeks, risk free to make sure that you guys love it. Cool. If for whatever reason you don't like it, you can send it back to the factory and you'll get your money back respectively. And here's what some of our customers have said about Cutco.
When was the first time you bought Cutco? How long ago was that?
It was about 15 years ago.
I've had Cutco for 32 years. 15 years. I'm new to the family. Since just before we got married in 1954. We probably bought our first Cutco when I first got married, so that's been 44 years ago.
It's been decades. Since 2005. I bought my first pieces in 1983.
Hello, Zoomiverse. How we doing?
Roughly 4 years.
4 years, I think. About 4 years.
Can I get your camera on? I want to feel all the eyes staring at me.
I'm just like listening to you, you know.
Yeah.
Well, the knives have been in my
Kind of
family
point
for
of view.
70+ years because they purchased them before I was born. What do you love most about Cutco knives?
Share your screen, Josh.
I like the quality of the knife itself.
How? How would I do that? I'm on my personal Zoom.
Durable, they last forever. They
Good
sharp.
job, Josh. Keep it up.
They'll cut you if you ain't careful. They stay sharp for an extremely long time. This is the first time that I know of in 70 years that they've been sharpened, and they work almost as good as the new ones that I bought a couple of years ago from Jeremy. I can get them sharpened for free every year. I'm looking forward to just the service, the warranty and stuff. They look good on my counter, my block. They haven't gone out of style. I've only had one break. They just stand up really well through the dishwasher, through everyday use.
The lightweight.
They feel good at the hand. There's a knife for the particular job that you're going to do.
They get the job done. I would own every single one of them if I could. So when I heard a couple people like, oh yeah, I've had mine for like 15 years or 20 years or 30 years, I'm like, okay.
Have you continued to buy more knives since that first purchase?
I have. My son started selling them when he was in college too.
This is my, I think, third time.
Probably only 3 or 4 times, but I'm to the point now that I'm buying them for gifts.
About 3 or 4 times.
At least 6, 8 or 9.
Probably going to pick up 1 or 2 today.
That they are my true friends. They show up for me.
I always love that last lady. Yeah, they're my true friends. She's talking about her knives, by the way. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. That's great. So you guys can buy individual pieces, but most customers would agree that over a lifetime, the sets are a much better value because it's important to have the right tool for the right situation, right? It's safer, it's more efficient that way. We have two larger set options called the Signature and the Complete set. But I'm going to start with the pieces in our basic set, which is the most popular. It's called the Homemaker Plus 8. It has the minimum number of tools to do 100% of the jobs in your kitchen as efficiently as possible. By the way, which color do you guys like better, the classic, the pearl, or the red handles?
Yeah.
Yeah, classic, that's a great choice. I mean, it's called classic for a reason, so awesome. So the Homemaker is the best value for your average family. It's going to start with this little guy. This is your paring knife. So this is for things in the air. Cool. You're not going to use this on the cutting board. This is for peeling apples, hulling strawberries, slicing bananas, things like that. Do you guys ever like, peel apples or like take the tops off the strawberries or like, do bananas for like your cereal in the morning? Yeah. Okay. Cool. 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 You'll love this knife then. We also have a 4-inch one that you are able to use on the cutting board because we realized that we can't just prevent people from using this on the cutting board, so we might as well give them one that you can use. So we give them a 4-inch one that comes in the larger sets. But what you will use on the cutting board is this guy. This is the trimmer. So this is your small utility knife. Think fist-sized fruits and veggies. Cool. So this is your. Do you guys ever cut like tomatoes or cucumbers, like oranges? Cool. Right. So this is like your everyday cutting. Cool. So you're gonna love this one. This is what you use for like every day. Now, I actually don't recommend this for raw meat because for raw meat, we have a straight edge, a little bit longer straight edge version of this called the raw meats knife. That is for like doing cube steak or like deboning, deskinning, butterflying chicken breast, things. Do you guys ever like do any like raw meats prep? Okay, cool. So you'll love that. That comes in the larger set as well. Now, you'll never use that for spreading or serving because that's why we have your spatula spreader. So this wide, flexible double D edge allows you to cut, spread, and serve. It's good for sandwiches, bagels, lasagna, cake. You guys ever make like, PB&J or like spread your cream cheese on a bagel? Okay, cool. Perfect. And this is also great for pie or like a casserole. It's good for like serving because you can use that edge to cut and then you can it's super flexible so you can bend it underneath whatever you're trying to serve, and you can pick it up and you can serve it that way. So it's a very versatile piece. You have the idea is like you have one tool to clean for like your sandwiches or your casserole or your pie or whatever. So it saves a lot of time in the kitchen. I know you guys like things that are easy and quick, so this is a perfect easy and quick thing. Now, okay, this video has music for some reason. I don't, this is the only one that has music. I'm gonna play it and I'm gonna ask you guys to mute it for me because it's silly. All right, cool. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So this is your large utility knife, right? So your trimmer was your small utility knife. This is a large utility knife. This is for all of like this is for the larger stuff that the trimmer can't handle. Cool. So do you guys ever cut like pineapple or cantaloupe or like those rotisserie chickens from HEB, right? Do you guys ever like get some of those? Okay, perfect. So yeah, that you'll love this knife then. That's what it's for. So like I said, just the larger stuff that the trimmer can't handle. The turning fork is for picking up foods, right? Or it's for serving. It's also great for getting things out of a jar, cherries, pickles, things like that. Now, this is your butcher knife. This is like it's your heavy duty knife. Cool. It's not really for cleaving meats. We have a cleaver that's designed specifically for that. This is one of three heavy duty knives that we make. I already mentioned the cleaver. It's a very large square shaped blade that's for like whacking, like heavy duty chopping, right? It's basically the chef knife on steroids. So it's for cleaving fully frozen foods, cracking spare ribs. It's used for tenderizing meats. This is like the little brother to the cleaver, so it's great for watermelon. It's great for partially frozen foods. It's great for disjointing chicken or like joints, right? Different meats. And then the third heavy duty knife that we make is called the Hardy Slicer. That's my personal favorite. It's basically like it has the shape of a chef knife, but the weight of a cleaver. And it has that double D edge on there. So unlike the butcher and the cleaver, it's not for whacking, it's for muscling through things. Right. So it's great for like do you guys ever do like sweet potato or like tough root veggies, things like that? Okay, perfect. So that's the Hardy slicer, right? And or personally, like what I use it for, I do a lot of meal prep. So what I'll do is I'll literally stack chicken breasts on top of each other and then I'll just and then if you've got pieces of chicken. So it's like I said, I know you guys do like to do easy and quick. So there you go. Saves a lot of time in the kitchen for you. Now this is our delicate chopper. This is a standard chef knife. Cool. Um, this is for chopping, mincing, dicing, chopping, things like that. Now we have tons of variants of these. The most popular ones are the Santoku style. Do you guys know what Santoku style is? Okay, so basically it just has a lower tip. So the edge is straight. So like you see how this one kind of curves like that? So the Santoku style, the edge is just straight across. So it's the same kind of shape, but the edge just goes straight across. It has a lower tip that makes it like that. And so that so we have a 5 inch one called the Petite Santoku. That's your everyday chopper. I love the Petite Santoku. I use that for just like do you guys ever get like the cucumber in like those little bags? Like the mini cucumber in like those bags? You know what I'm talking about? No? Okay.
No.
Well, anyway, sorry. HEB sells, yeah, HEB sells like little mini cucumbers and like those little bags. And so like I'll use that to chop like mini cucumbers. I'll do like baby carrots, garlic. I use it on a lot. So it's for just smaller things. Anything really that you just need to like, just like quickly chop up because you don't always need like a big chef knife like this. So. But yeah, we have a 5 inch Santoku. We also have a 7 inch Santoku as well. And then as far as chopping knives go, we also have what's called the veggie cleaver. So the veggie cleaver is a square shaped blade. They come in three different sizes, 4, 6, and 7.5. It has a square shaped blade, so you can use both hands to push down onto like a squash or something like that. Or if you just have like a lot of things chopped up on your cutting board, you can use both hands to like chop everything all at once. So quick and easy, right? So that's for chopping. Oh, and by the way, so chef knife comes in the homemaker. The petite santoku comes in the signature set, and then the larger set has the that veggie cleaver I was telling you about. The complete set, yeah. Now it's never used for bread because that's why we have your slicer. This is the best bread knife in the world, Miss Caroline and Mr. Daniel. This is for it's great for bread, but it's also great for cutting cakes, right? Shredding lettuce, slicing boneless meats. Look at that, no crumbs, right? It's perfect. So they're making croutons right here, I think. A couple different variants of these. We have the petite slicer, which is designed for the dinner table, so that way you're not passing around a sword around the dinner table, right? And then we have the straight edge version of this, called the thin slicer. You can literally bend it in half. It's very flexible. It's for thinly slicing things like salmon, if you're doing like prosciutto or like skirt steak, things like that. It's also great for watermelon, by the way, that thin slicer, because you can bend it against the cutting board to take the rind off of watermelon. So pretty cool. Now, this is your spare tire. You're not going to use this one every day, but you'll certainly be glad you have it. This is for your Thanksgiving turkey, right? It's, your master carving set. Cool. So it's for carving Thanksgiving turkey, Christmas ham, things like that. But can you guys see how over a lifetime you'd use every tool in your set?
Yeah.
Awesome. To complete your set, your table knives are used for every meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And Daniel, I know you got to run soon, so I'm almost to the prices and stuff. But the wide blade and rounded tip make it safer and great for spreading. But it has that double D edge on there, so it cuts just like a steak knife. But these are not our steak knives. This is actually our steak knife. So it's the same size as the trimmer, but it has a wider blade and a rounded tip, similar to the table knife. The signature set comes with 10 table knives or 10 steak knives, and the complete set comes with 12. So these sets are perfect if you guys ever have company over at the house, so that way you don't have to like run the dishwasher constantly. You'll have some extra table knives and steak knives. But yeah, so the signature set comes with that hearty slicer I was telling you about, comes with that everyday chopper I was telling you about. It comes with a spot for the shears, so you can cut pennies all day long, and it also comes with our cheese knife, which I hadn't told you about, but I'll tell you that here in just a second. The complete set comes with all three heavy duty knives. So it's got the butcher, the cleaver, and the hearty slicer. Comes with that raw meats knife. Comes with that all the different chopping knives I was telling you about. It comes with all the different bread knives that I was telling you about. So it's got all the variants that I had mentioned in this set here. And this set is really just for anybody who just like, obviously you're not going to use every tool every day, right? But a lot of people like getting this one because they just want to have everything. Like if they ever need it, it's always there. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. That's kind of the philosophy with this kind of set. Now all of our sets come with a block. They come with a cutting board. But we also have different sets that can actually come in a tray. So if you guys don't want to take up counter space, you can actually store your knives in a tray. Now we also have tons of incredible kitchen tools and gadgets to complement whichever set you get. So there's that cheese knife I was telling you about. This is really called this is the sticky and starchy foods knife. So even if you don't cut cheese, it's actually great. My favorite thing to use this on is potatoes, believe it or not. Do you guys ever like cut a potato before and like it like stops midway?
Yeah.
Cool. So like that's the starch of the potato. So the holes in the blade prevent things from sticking to it. So you can literally just glide right through potatoes. It's my favorite thing to use. But we also have an ice cream scoop. There's that veggie peeler I was telling you about, and then we have the pizza cutter. So those are our four most popular gadgets. We put them in the entertainer pack, and then you've got the kitchen tools on the left, which are for serving. There's a little whisk there, a spoon, a ladle, a whisk, a serving spoon, and a spatula. Pretty simple. All right, so to summarize, here's why so many people choose to invest in Cutco. Number one, you'll always have sharp American-made knives that are comfortable, safe, and sanitary. Cutco is guaranteed to last forever, so this would be the last set of knives that you would ever buy. Um, And with Cutco, we'd rather explain price once than apologize for poor quality over and over again, right? So Cutco saves a ton of money, and most customers who buy Cutco end up eating out less. Now, there are several reasons why so many people choose to buy sets over individual pieces. The number one reason that people buy sets over pieces is because all of our sets have built-in discounts. So it's a lot cheaper to buy a set as opposed to individual pieces, right? All of our sets have the right tool for the right job, as I just showed you, right? Every single piece has a specific purpose. Every set has a specific need. All of our sets come with a bunch of free stuff. They're much safer, and we have interest-free monthly investment options, so you never have to pay for anything all at once. So, have you guys had a chance to price find cutlery lately?
No, we
Okay,
don't do it.
cool. Well, yeah, I mean most people do that whenever they get married or whenever they buy a new home or anything like that. But it's like anything else. Sorry, someone called me and all my devices just blew up. Okay, so it's like anything else. Cool. There's a wide variety of quality and prices. Cutco is top rated, so we only compare to the highest quality brands. Have you guys ever been to like Williams Sonoma, Macy's, or like Sur La Table? Okay, cool. So this here is a price comparison for some of the top cutlery brands that you might find in those stores. Have you guys ever heard of Schön or Wusthof before?
No.
Okay, well, Wusthof is actually the sister company to the ones that you guys have, Hinkle's. Wusthof is the sister company. They're two of your top-rated knives in stores. These high-quality sets are made overseas in Japan and Germany. Each brand has a different type of set, which ranges in price, kind of like how BMW has like the 3, 5, and 7 series, like right, you know what I'm talking about? It's like these here are like your 7 series fully loaded models. So obviously they're not cheap. So if Miss Caroline, you were to go to Williams Sonoma to replace your set, that would normally cost you $3,000 to $4,000. But as you saw, you can find them on sale for less. However, there are some major differences between these brands and Cutco. These overseas brands have mostly straight edges, so they need to be sharpened constantly, which is a hassle. They're not recommended for the dishwasher, and the warranty only covers manufacturing defects. In comparison, Cutco is our exclusive Double D Stay Sharp Edge, and we have our 4-part forever guarantee, which includes our free sharpening and our 15-day trial. Anyone who owns Cutco, like your friend Miss Tiffany, will tell you that it's 10 times better than any knives they've ever used. I know you guys haven't had a chance to use it much yet, but considering the guarantee and the unique features, most people would agree that Cutco is at least twice as good as the in-store competition. And when something is twice as good, offers twice the quality and value, and it lasts forever, what would you expect it to be in cost? Right, at least twice, right? So that means if you were looking to get a set of Cutco at twice the price with the sale price, you'd be talking over $4,500. Miss Caroline, can you go ahead and write that down for me, actually? Do you have a piece of paper and a pen nearby? If you can get a piece of paper and a pen, that'd be great.
Mm, 4,500. Okay.
Cool, 4,500. So that would be like buying a really nice set of tools or like a nice refrigerator or like some top appliance, right? Now, the awesome thing about Cutco is that since it's not sold in stores, none of our sets cost $4,000 to $5,000. Okay, so you can go ahead and cross that out. And then underneath that, if you could write 3015 underneath that, if you can go ahead and do that for me, 3015.
Okay. 2015. Okay.
I'll do it with you. All right. Oh,
Yep.
let me turn off my blur here. Cool.
Yep.
So that's the price. That's cool. Yeah, so that's the price of that Wusthof that I showed you. Now, as a matter of fact, most of our sets aren't even as much as the basic set at Williams Sonoma, which retails at over $3,000. So go ahead and cross that out for me too. Our basic set,
Uh-huh.
our basic set is only 1715. Now,
Okay.
if you wanted to try it all out, you could pay for that all today. But most people don't do that. Like I said earlier, like I'm assuming you guys didn't set aside a couple grand just waiting for the knife guy to come around, right? Um, and you haven't even had a chance to try it all out yet. So, what most people do whenever they start out their Cutco collection is they use our deposit program. So, if you could write down 100% refundable deposit,
Okay.
3 weeks to try it.
Mm.
So, this allows you to put down a 100% refundable security deposit just to try out the products, see how you like them. The deposit is for 20% of the set, so that gives you 3 weeks just to try it out and see what you think. So the deposit to try out our basic set would be, let me see. So it'd be 347. Let me see.
Okay.
Just double checking. Yeah, 347 today. Now plus local sales tax. And
Okay.
then let me see. Now, worst case, you send anything back, you get 100% of your money back. You had free Cutco for 3 weeks. Cool. But that's not going to happen. What usually ends up happening is you're going to fall in love, just like Tiffany did, and you'd have them forever. So you'd have two options. You can either call me, pay the whole thing off later, um, or just use our Easy Pay, which is an interest-free. You'd be charged the same amount for the next 4 months. So you'd basically want to set aside approximately $90 in the weekly budget, and then between you and Daniel, that come out to around $45 each. Cool. So should cost 4,000. Not even our competitors. This is what it cost, and you can break it down per month, week, and between the two of you. So between the two of you, it's really literally just $45 each per week. And again, this is 100% refundable. So this really gives you a chance to get a feel for everything. Now, as an incentive to try it out today versus later, we have a buy now bonus. So if you got that set today, Miss Caroline, as a thank you, I would buy you your choice of anywhere from $150 to $250 in free gifts, depending. So you could get the entertainer pack. You guys could get that kitchen tool set I was telling you about. I could even throw in some shears for free. Now, Miss Caroline, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't ask. Would you like to try out the homemaker set today and get your free gifts? You could pay it all in full, or you can just put the deposit down. You can get the products, get a feel for them, and then decide.
I am not going to today.
Okay, cool. Is that
Be a Cutco person someday, but just right now, not today.
okay? Yeah, no worries. I completely understand. Is it more than what you wanted to spend today, or is that more than what you wanted to start with?
It's more than what I want to spend right now. We're literally in the process of getting our every window in our house replaced. So that's our big project. So there's no extra money going out right now.
I get you. Yeah, that makes sense. So that doesn't sound like, the homemaker is the best option for you today. By the way, it's super easy to always upgrade later. Did you at least like Cutco?
It looks, yeah. I'm not a good. I'm a simple, like, we have knives that work. It's great. I'm not saying that I won't ever be a Cutco person, and if I decide to be a Cutco person, I will reach out to you.
Yeah,
But it's just not on my list of things that I want to invest in right now.
for sure, for sure. I mean, it sounds like that would be something you'd be excited about getting in the future.
Maybe,
Okay, cool. Well, and
but something that works for us right now. So maybe when they go bad, maybe when we need more, then we'll switch over to Cutco.
yeah, for sure. I mean, one thing I will say about that is, I mean, like you're not the only one who's like thought of that for sure. One thing I will say, there's two times to buy Cutco. The best time to buy Cutco was 20 years ago. The second best time is now, right? Because the price is only going to go up from here. And so one thing I'll do is it cool if I just show you some smaller options that might work better, and then we can just at least see what the options are, so that whenever if you do see something like we can possibly upgrade later, and that way you can at least see what we have.
I would rather wait until I'm ready to invest because right now I'm not.
Okay. Yeah, no, I completely understand. For now, I'll just run through the smaller things just so that you at least know what we have, so like you can keep that in mind for whenever you possibly want to invest later. Is that cool?
Okay.
Cool. So this is our galley set. It's a perfect starter set. It's going to take care of all your needs. It comes with a paring knife for the air, the trimmer for the small stuff, your spatula for your sandwiches, meat knife, serving piece, veggie chopper, and a bread knife. Cool. So it basically the difference between this one and the homemaker is it doesn't come with the butcher knife and it doesn't come with the master carving set. So this is just the bare bones basics, right? It's a few less knives for a lot less money. Instead of paying 17.15 for the homemaker set, the galley set would be 12.36 in full, which is just 2.52 on the 5 pay. Now, if you were to get the set today, I can still include the super shears for free. Would that be something that you'd like to get today? Okay, no worries. So this slide shows our starter sets. So these are great for building up over time. They also make awesome gifts for family, friends, and we got some Christmas and July specials running with this here. But this is the Essentials Plus 5 set. Comes with just the very basics. It's got your paring knife, your spatula spreader. It's got that meat knife with the serving piece, and it's got your chopping knife. It also comes with 5 table knives if you'd like. It doesn't have to. We can exclude the table knives in there. It also comes with, and then we've got the Studio Plus 4. This is our smallest block set. It still comes with 4 great pieces. So it's your paring knife, your trimmer, your petite carver, and your spatula spreader. This would be a good one that you can like put right next to your Hinkle set. Again, like I said, it's our smallest block set, so it's just an additional little thing to add. But you've got our Space Saver. It's great for small kitchens, boats, campers, and RVs. It comes with 5 great pieces. It's got your chef knife, your 2 different size utility knives, and 2 different size paring knives. Um, the all knife and kitchenette sets are tray sets, which are great for people who want to keep their knives stored in a drawer. So you can hide it from your Hinkles so your Hinkles doesn't know you're cheating on them. No, I'm just kidding. But, the all knife set comes with your paring knife. It's got your trimmer, your spatula spreader. It's got that chopping knife, and it's got a good carving knife. And then your kitchenette set. This is our cheapest one we've got. It's the paring knife, the 2 different size utility knives, the serving fork, and then the bread knife as well. Now the gourmet set has some of our specialty knives. So it's got that raw meats knife I was telling you guys about. It's got that hearty slicer. It's got that Santoku knife I was telling you about. That veggie cleaver, and then it's got that heavy duty, chef knife on steroids like cleaver, right? So I'm just curious, for the sake of just keeping an eye on things, which combination did you like the best?
Uh, I mean, probably this. Not the signature. Wait, which I can't remember. Which one is the one that it doesn't come with 12? It comes with 10.
Yeah, the signature.
Yeah, that set would probably be the one I would do
Oh,
whenever
okay.
I whenever I decide to do it.
Got it. Okay, cool. That makes sense. Well, let me show you something pretty cool, just so you at least are aware of this. We have something that's called an upgrade program. So basically, the way it works is so all of these combinations, all these starter sets were actually made by customers who just did individual pieces, right? Because it used to be only the homemaker or the complete set. That used to be the only thing that we made. But people would just like they would make their own little like combination of things, right? And so eventually, we kept getting these requests so often that we came out with these, right? These starter sets. And the reason I say that is because you can you can select one of these loadouts, or you can make your own, and you can put those knives in the signature block. So that way you have the block that you want to upgrade to eventually. So that way you're like, for example, right? I've seen it a million times. Someone gets the homemaker block wanting to eventually get the signature set. But then whenever they upgraded the signature set, they're having to spend an extra like $200 on the new block, right? So if someone wants to do the signature set eventually, what I always tell people is just get the block now because the block is like one of the most expensive parts of the set, right? So just get the block now and then you can fill it in with whatever knives you want, just to try out and see how you like it. So that way, whenever you upgrade later, you can fill in those pieces. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that
Awesome.
makes sense.
So which combination like did you like we can possibly put like in that signature block?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not even able to wrap my brain around it because I know I'm not doing it right now.
I know
So,
it's a little overwhelming. Sorry, I know I feel like you're drinking out of a fire hose right now. Um, this might make it a little easier. This has all of our pieces that we have. So like you don't even have to like pick a combination, just like which knives did you like? So just so at least I know for like the future whenever you do want to upgrade, I know you're
that makes sense.
yeah.
Whatever's in the signature, I liked all the things that were in the signature thing.
Okay, cool. Well, let me at least quote you a price on that so you at least are aware. Did you want to do that with table knives or with the steak knives? Or we can do half and half.
Steak.
The steak knives? Okay.
Gosh, my phone
What's going on?
is work is going on.
Oh.
Sorry, I don't know if you can hear that. My
No,
phone
you're
is.
good. I can't hear it.
You can't?
No, no. Is your phone like blowing up? Oh, okay.
And so
Oh, is like doing both?
the sound off
Right, yeah, because you got it. Yeah. Sorry.
dinging.
No, I've got my phone here, I've got my Mac Mini, and I've got my MacBook. So yeah, I get text and all three blow up. So, um, all right, cool. So let me show you what this would look like. Oops, no, $20.
Mm. Okay. All right. So what's going on? Sorry, I'm just
No,
like
you're good. I'm sorry, I'm working out a price for you. Sorry. Okay, so normally it should be that. We can do. I know, I'm just giving you a price.
okay. Is it not just the price that you said, the
Yeah, I'm
17?
working out a special. So, so the signature set comes, it's 29.22.
Oh, what was 17.15?
That was the homemaker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was
20.
29.22. So here, let me show.
Okay.
So yeah, this. Let me see. So this is the homemaker, and then this is the signature. So the homemaker comes with these pieces, the just those 10 basic tools that I explained earlier.
Yeah.
Um, the signature set comes with that hardy slicer I was telling you about. Comes with that everyday chopper, and it comes with that sticky and starchy foods knife. Comes with a spot for the shears and 10 table knives or steak knives.
Okay. Yeah.
It's also going to come with the block. Comes with 3 cutting boards and a sharpener for the straight edges. So it's actually it's an over $3,000 value. The value is over $3,000, but the bundle, the package deal is 29.22. Now, just so you know, I'm running a Christmas in July special running from now until the end of the month. I can do that for 24.55. So it's essentially um, it's like a $500 discount, essentially, a little bit more,
Okay.
but and that would be the five payments on that. You can put down a little less than $500 today, just to try that out and see how you like it, just so that you're aware of that.
Right.
Yep, cool.
Okay.
But yeah,
Hang on. So you may want to, or you can come through here. Well, I just wanted to know because it's a video. So if you wanted to walk around, my son that's half dressed
it's okay.
swimming. I saw you. Yeah, I saw you in your bathing suit.
My brother does the same thing. Yeah, he'll just walk around with the shirt off, showing off his muscles. I'm like, all right, what are you doing, dude? But cool. So now you're aware of that. Cool. And like I said, that's the Christmas in July special. Now, question for you. Like I mentioned, I'm in a huge competition right now, and so I'm working towards all these goals. Right. If I haven't hit my goal by the end of my competition, okay, is it cool if I just give you a call? It doesn't have to be the signature set, obviously, but is it cool if I just give you a call to see if I can get some like last minute thing real quick?
Mm, no. I mean, I'm spending so much money on. We're replacing every window in our house. That's
I get it.
huge. That's
Uh,
like over $30,000 that we're spending on. So money right
wow.
now needs to stay. Besides that, needs to stay in my bank.
No, I
I want
completely understand.
see if I can find some people. I mean, I want to be able to help you, but I also want to be able to. But
Yeah.
I can't financially right now. But let me see if I have someone that can listen to your talk and
Yeah.
see.
And yeah, perfect. I'm about to get right into that actually. Let me just do one last Hail Mary. Is that okay?
Look this.
All right. So, do you remember that? No, it's okay. So that conference I was telling you about, right? You remember I was telling you you can become a sponsor of mine to make me get to that what am I talking about? Event. Cool. The way that you sponsor me is you buy super shears, just a one pair of super shears. Um, Additionally, there's something in it for you. When you get the super shears, since you've spent something with me today, you reserve the buy now bonus and all those specials I was telling you about. Cool. So I know you want to get Cutco eventually in the future. And so if you get these shears today, not only would you be sponsoring me to get to this event, but you'd also be reserving any specials and discounts that I can give you in the future. The shears are 149. Now you can do that on a two pay, so you can put down $77, and then next month it'll be 77 as well.
Okay, I need to talk. Is this one of those things that you do it now, or you just don't do it? Like, what if I talk to my husband and we just decide we want to do that?
Oh, you can still do it. Like, you can obviously do it later. It's just I'm not going to be able to give you as much like special. Like, I'll still be able to like work something out, but I won't be able to give you like the best deal possible. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. All right. Well, I do want to talk to my husband because normally, I would say no, but I was thinking I would talk to him about that option.
Yeah.
But he's gone, obviously.
Yeah, I know. He had to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He didn't want to talk.
that's okay. I mean, what you can do is, yeah,
But and so
yeah, that's fair. I mean, it's $77. That could be sent in a text, you know. Like if you just want to send him a text real quick, just be like, "Hey, I'm gonna get like the shears." Is that cool?
Well, he's driving.
Oh, is he driving right now?
He's driving.
All right,
Yeah.
cool, cool.
But I'll follow up with you for sure. If I do invest in anything Cutco related, it will be with you.
Oh, well, thanks. I appreciate that.
Yeah. And and I'm not necessarily, I've had so many Cutco pitches at events that I've done real estate stuff with. I'm not saying that I won't ever, I may be able to start doing something for clients or something.
Yeah,
I just that may be something that I could do down the road too.
cool, awesome. Well, Miss Caroline, how did you like my demo?
You're good. You're gonna be successful wherever you go.
Oh, thank you. I really, really appreciate that. All right, cool. So,
Way more building relationships, and you're getting experience, and you're gaining confidence, and that's going to take you far, whatever industry that you're in. And I see you're a very likable person. Um, you're a good communicator. Obviously, you're knowledgeable about your product, and you will be whatever fill in the blank that is where that's going to take you. I think you're going to do well.
I really appreciate that, Miss Caroline. Thank you very much. I
I
really
don't
appreciate that.
mean it. It's true. So
That's awesome.
my whole business is relationships. Everything about my business is relationships.
Yeah.
And as long as you're a good communicator and you're authentic and genuine, you're gonna do well.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. All right. Well, before I get out your hair, there's one more very important part. Here's where you can really help me out. I get paid every time I show Cutco, but I can only show it to people I've been personally recommended to. So what I'd love for you to do is just go through your contacts and just text me a list of like 200 to 300 names that come to mind. Um, uh, no, I'm just kidding. Um, yeah. Yeah, 10 to 20 is actually fine. And you don't even have to text them to me actually. We actually have an app that's designed to be a huge time saver for the both of us in this part. That way you don't have to like go through your contacts, click on the person, copy the number, and like paste it in the message. It's super easy. I can walk you through the whole thing. It's called My Cutco Rep. So you can go pull up the App Store and search My Cutco Rep.
Hold on. It's reading something. Anyway, okay, wait. Okay, sorry. I'm getting okay. My Cutco app.
My Cutco Rep.
Oh, my Cutco rep. Okay.
Yep. And then once you download that,
Dang it. That's not what I wanted to do.
oh,
Wait, where did it go? Cutco rep. Oh, there it is.
yep. So once that downloads, it's going to ask you for my rep number. So let me know when you see that. I'll give that to you.
Okay. What's your number?
Is 6953 uh 0417.
Please enter your 4-digit meeting code.
Yep, that's going to be 2940. All right, now it's going to ask you just for like a quick survey. So you'll fill that out and then let me know when you see the page that's got my face, my bio, and then the three buttons at the bottom. Let me know when you see that.
Just for future, my last name is Allbritton.
Oh, okay, yeah. I that was what Tiffany had in her phone. So I yeah, my bad.
No worries.
That's what yeah, see that's what I wrote down on my paper, all Britain. But that's just what was saved for some reason. My apologies.
Okay. Gosh, I cannot type.
That's okay.
Uh, okay, I'm at your picture.
All right, perfect. Um, so at the bottom of the screen, you'll click the share button,
Uh-huh.
and then it's going to ask for access to your contacts. Now, this is just like whenever you downloaded Facebook and it asks for access to your photos. It's not like it posted all of your pictures. It just needs access so that you can then go in and select. Does that make sense? So in the same way, you're not giving me or Cutco full access to all of your contacts. All you're doing is just allowing the app to have access so it can pull it up and then go in and select. I'm only going to
Yeah.
be able to see the contacts that you personally recommend. So if you can go ahead and click allow full access, not limited access, because if you do limited, it's not going to go through. So if you allow full, and then on there, it'll pull up your list so you can then go in and select. Let me know when you're there. Okay, perfect. Would you mind showing me your phone real quick? I just want to make sure that it's not like doing the. Okay, so go back. Can I see what you see? So yeah, so do yeah, it'll say share all contacts. You're not gonna sh
Contacts. I'll select
Yeah,
contacts.
no, like I said, you're not.
Select-
I know it's really misleading. I'm sorry. You're not literally sharing all of those contacts with me or Cutco. You're just allowing the app to pull it up. Does that make sense?
I hear what you're saying, but it lets me select my contacts from you. Now,
Right, but when
is this
you
what
when you
Tiffany did? Because Tiffany connected. Is this what Tiffany did? Because she connected with us separately.
yeah,
She connected
yeah,
separately.
so the app has like a thing we're gonna set up a text. The app does it all for you, right? So we'll set up a text where you can go and do that. We'll let them know. I have a rule with myself. I don't reach out to anybody until they have a heads up that I'll be reaching out. So we're gonna do all that as well. So no worries.
Go.
Where do you gotta go? Gotcha, gotcha.
So trying to be nice. I have
All right, cool. Well, screw the app then. We'll just do it old school. We'll do it real quick. I know you got to run, so well, no, it's
so
all good. Hmm?
what do you mean old school?
So we'll just do names and numbers. I got a pen right here. I'll just write them down real quick.
Okay, I'm gonna connect you. I will connect you with an app, and I will. I promise. But I need to figure out who I'm gonna do this to because I'm not gonna randomly blindside people. I need to figure out who I can connect you to, and I can't do that right now. But I will. I promise,
Yeah,
Josh. I will.
fair enough. No,
Okay.
I believe you. I really appreciate you for helping me out. You've been a huge help. Thank you so much for all your feedback and just for your time. I really, really appreciate it. Let's figure out when we can meet to follow up and do recommendations. Um, Let me see. Do you have any availability tomorrow?
No, this weekend is jam packed.
Okay.
Maybe Monday.
Monday, okay. I can do would 3 o'clock be okay?
Fine. What? Just for me to give you the names?
Yeah, so like we'll work out the details on whether we use the app or we just have him write it down, whichever. We'll figure all that out. I know you got to run, so yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
I'll okay.
Okay. Cool. I have it on my calendar. So
All right. Cool, cool. Well, I'll let you get to work. Thank you so much for your help today. I really appreciate it. You have a great rest of your day.
you're so welcome. Thank you so much. You too.
All right, bye.
Okay. Bye bye.
Ah, all right.
Good job on objections. You did really good. Like she threw a lot at you, and you like handled them well. That was my biggest takeaway.
Thank
You
you.
did really good at the end too with Rex. I took notes on how you were like telling them about the app because I have people all the time that are like, I'm not going to share all my contacts, or they'll tell me that they
Yeah,
did share and then they
I
feel
I
selected.
wanted to do the app just for the sake of doing the app so you guys could
Yeah.
see, but that's what I've been getting for like the past 3 weeks. So I'm like, to
Hmm.
hell with the app. I'm literally I'm this was a test run for me. Oh hey Avante.
Yeah.
This was a test run for me on whether or not I should continue doing the app. And this confirmed it. I'm done using the app.
So what's your usual approach then? Because if you don't usually talk about the app, how do you go about the benefits for
It's the
once?
same exact way, but instead of explaining the app, I'm just like name, number, and I just write it down.
Okay,
That's it.
because I like keeping all my stuff paper anyway, so I have them all on paper.
Yeah.
But I anytime I do try to use the app, I get a lot more people telling me like it doesn't work because they'll do it wrong, obviously, or they'll just like they'll tell me that they did a certain amount, and then I can see that in my app they didn't.
Yeah. So it's just, I like for some people the app works great and
Yeah.
they love it and um hold on, I'm gonna join on my phone because I gotta run. I gotta get to I'm gonna shadow Jordan's service call, but I still want to hear y'all's feedback, and there's a lot of you, so let me join on my phone while I'm getting ready to leave here.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, Josh, why did you do the app at the end? But that makes more sense because you don't normally do it, or you were gonna do it like a test run or whatever.
Recording in progress.
Uh, okay, sorry. Yeah, I did the app. I always do the app at the end because I always spend a little long in rapport. Um, and so I've had a lot of people who are just like, let's get a move on. So I don't like doing the app in the beginning because some people are like, oh, let's just get a move on. So I'll do it at the end.
So you do app right before Rex, right?
Hmm.
But like you get them to get the app right before the Rex.
Yeah, like I do it all at the same time. So I'll do the app
Mhm.
while like as I ask for recommendations. Like as you guys
I
just saw, I'm like just kidding. You don't have to text them all to me. We actually have an app. That's how I introduced the app. Where are you?
I also liked how you did like a Hail Mary for them just to try to get the cheers for you, which was really good
Yeah.
because I've had trouble. I haven't gotten any of them yet, and I've had trouble people even remembering that that was an option. So I thought that was
He
really
almost
good.
did it, but the husband had to leave, so
No, yeah, I kind of wanted to piggyback off of what Amber said. I liked how you were just like, not only is this something that you can do to help me, sponsor me to get to the conference, but this is also a way that you can reserve that buy now bonus for any future deals that I have. I really like that. I didn't even think to actually like merge the two together. I just kind of always thought I was like, oh, hey, you can be my sponsorship. And then like I just forgot that, yeah, you can tie it
yeah,
into actually reserving that buy now bonus, for whatever they wanted in the future.
right. It's like people are doing this whole damn thing just to help you in the first place.
Hmm.
So it's easy to like leverage that and be like, hey, if you really want to help me, then sponsor me to go to SC2. But at the end of the day, people also want to know what's in it for them because I do the same thing with like recommendations. It's like they want to know what's in it for them, and so that's why I always tie that in. It's like, hey, like you're not just helping me, like you're helping yourself too, because I know you want to get Cutco. And because she also told me that she wants to get Cutco in the future. So I'm like, hey, you told me that you're getting Cutco in the future. So I know you're gonna want to get deals and you know, deals and discounts, right? And you're like, yeah, cool. Well, here's how we can make that work. It just makes sense. But she was, you know, realtors are a different breed. When they have their mind made up on something, then they have their mind made up. Um,
That's something I've figured out too. I like seeing realtors, but that is something I've noticed about them. It's like when you see the ones that you don't want to see, You can tell. Like they're like, oh yeah, I really respect my time. They're funny. They're funny people. But
Yeah.
yes, I see what you mean.
But I do want to also bring something up. Caden had mentioned how I handle objections, and Isabella mentioned like I ask, like, do you mind if I just do like one last Hail Mary? Like the two things that those have in common are that I ask questions. Like the events team has taught me a lot about how to get what you want. And the way you get what you want is you ask for permission. Like it's kind of weird, it's kind of backwards, but when they give you permission, they have no reason to say no. Now, is there a risk of being like no? Yes, but now you seem like you come off as the person who like actually cares and doesn't want to waste their time and doesn't want to like push them or anything. And even if they tell me no, like I still finesse it to where I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna do it anyway. like like with the whole dropping down process, right? Like you guys saw, I was like, um, do you mind if I show you something smaller that might make a little more sense for you? And she was like, well, no, I just want to do, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, okay, well, just so that you know what else we have, let me go and show you. And she was like, okay. So anyway, yeah, like I still finesse it a little bit. Um, but you still want to ask for permission because it's polite. You all still hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But yeah, great takeaways. Any other takeaways, comments? There's a lot of you, so I would love to hear from at least all of you guys. I'd like to hear at least one thing from all of y'all.
IGN's website for it.
Yeah, I'd say the part I really like is that you like didn't stutter or like just kept it flowing between, especially in your talking about your goals. You like flowed through all the slides, not stuttering or like even taking that 1 second break in between slides, and especially talking about the individual pieces in the homemaker set, just flowing between them. That was the part I took away.
Yeah, I will say, there are some places where I could definitely slow down a little bit, but I was trying to rush because, well, not rush, but trying to I was trying to get to closing before he had to leave, which he left right at closing, so that was annoying. But yeah, they really threw me off guard with um the whole like, oh, we have a cutoff at 11. Normally, by the way, for all you new people, um, if that were if I was a new person, normally I would say, okay, well then we need to reschedule because like that's not going to work. But I had all of you on here. I didn't want to reschedule all of you guys. So, I just went ahead and did it. But usually if someone gives me a deadline like that, I don't like, is Spencer on here?
No, not anymore.
Okay. Yeah, basically like I don't let anybody push me around. Like I don't like if someone's like, oh yeah, we need to leave at this time or we need to be done by this time or whatever. Like I usually don't let them do that. I'm like, okay, well, if you're gonna cut me short, then I'm just gonna reschedule the whole thing. Um, so just so you guys know that, like that's what I usually do. But I had all of you guys on here. I didn't want to just like make you guys like miss out on this. So, um, but yeah, thank you, Aiden. That's a good takeaway. So yeah, I definitely do flow through a lot of things, and I make everything all cohesive. But I was moving a little fast. I was trying to get out of there.
Anybody else with takeaways or questions for Mr. Josh Barrow?
Victor, Adnan, Jasmine, any questions,
Yeah,
takeaway?
yeah, I liked Josh, I liked how you kind of compared like the materials used to like very high quality stuff. Like when you said the rivets were like used on the ISS, and when you like talked about bowling balls in the handle, I thought that was really helpful for the customer to really understand what the knife is made of.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great detail I always like to add, because that just helps them understand like, oh, this good quality stuff. Because otherwise, it's like, what the hell is thermal resin? Like, you know?
Yeah.
Does anybody have any questions about like anything specifically that I did that like maybe you'd like me to do again so you can hear it again, or just anything that you're just like, why did you do it that way, or anything of that nature?
Victor, Jasmine, I want at least one takeaway or one question from you guys.
Oh, I really noticed like how thorough you were, like going through it. You were taking your time going through everything, being really being really thorough and in detail. That's the one thing I took away from that.
Cool. What way? Thorough, like with my names and uses, or like thorough, like
Like like going through every piece and like also like when you were building rapport, you were taking your time with that. I noticed.
yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of rapport, noticed I asked what do their kids do because I wanted to know what network I'm getting myself into.
Yeah, that was really good. I noticed you were taking notes and how you were able to mention things from past customers. That's something I took note on just because I need to start doing. First question, do you have a separate notebook for that, or like how do you organize your stuff?
So I have a oh shit. You know, still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, my phone is overheating, so I can no longer. Um, hold on. Okay. You know, still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Can y'all see me?
No.
Okay. All right. Um, yeah. So I mean, I now I put everything in the same notebook. I used to be like really organized. Like I used to keep. I used to have like three notebooks. One was for like manager stuff. One was for like meeting notes. One was for like field notes. So I would use the field notes for this or anything else. Um, yeah, it's just like I just write it down. I make sure to like um, make it obvious what page I'm writing. It's just the way I write it. Uh, I'll write, you know, Caroline Albrecht demo, and it'll have certain formatting notes. It's just what works for me. I don't have a specific like tip for that.
Good. But yeah, I like that you were able to mention stuff and ask people because like after a while everyone just starts getting overwhelmed. So that was good.
Yeah, and then notice I was also like, but when they mentioned like they want something that's quick, easy, and healthy,
Mhm.
right? So I was trying to relate all of the pieces to that quick, easy, and healthy, right? The hearty slicer saves time. It's quick, it's easy. Dispatch the spreader. You have one tool to clean, quick, easy, right? Y'all notice that?
Mhm.
Y'all still there?
Yeah.
Jasmine, anything?
Yes. So sorry for my voice. It's kind of going out. But Most of my questions kind of already got answered from everybody else. My biggest one was the why did you wait to the end for the app? Um, Me personally, I feel like at the beginning, kind of explaining the app and then letting them know at the end, like I'll answer like the last few questions. We'll wait to that to the end. Definitely helps out so they could already be prepared for it. So they're not in a rush of like, okay, I'm ready to go. Or like I'll be like, um, how she was like, I'll let you know about the recommendations later. I feel like that kind of like sets the pace of them, oh, okay, I still have to do that later. That was like my kind of question, but you explained that. My biggest takeaway was the rapport and you actually getting to know them, answering questions that they had very communicatively, and the way you like allowed them to talk and you pretty much just listened to everything that they had to say and like had that one part just for them. I think that was really good and something that I'm trying to get better at.
Yeah.
I think something that I took away is just that like you were being very like natural the whole time. I took a bunch of notes as well, but like that's just one of the main things, just like relaxing and being able to talk to them like normal people.
Yep. Now notice, like, yes, I'm relaxed, but I also have energy, right, Avanti? Um, that was, I wanted you to get a takeaway. I know you and I had talked about that, having more energy, um, in, you know, in the way that you speak.
Yeah.
Um, so speaking of, can you speak on that a little bit? Did you notice anything that I did with
Hey,
my
really
energy?
quick, I want to give a couple things. Sorry, and then yes, Avanti, I'd love to hear. Um, so Josh, one of the things, great job going through and thank you for doing this demo. I really appreciate that.